Tensions running high over a new animal shelter, but first, breaking political news. I'm Laura Vandermeer, and here's your ADTV Webcast for Monday, October 8th, 2012. Assemblyman Dan Logan announced he will not seek the 4th State Senate district seat in a November 6th special election and will instead concentrate on winning a final 2-year term in the state assembly. In a statement, Logue said that his doctor told him that antibiotics he'd been taking had damaged his kidneys. Logue's departure means the state Senate race in a heavily Republican district would seem to tilt toward Assemblyman Jim Nielsen of Gerber, who chose not to run for re-election to the Assembly this year. And members of a new group called Build Our Sutter Animal Shelter held signs outside a meeting of the Sutter Animal Shelter Authority Board meeting in Yuba City today. Organizers hope a Facebook page and website will help bring more interest to the issue.
We're trying to raise awareness to get our city and county officials back to the table, do some compromise, and get this shelter built. It's already been approved, the funding's been approved, and they're wasting time with their small, petty issues. They need to get on this thing and get it done.
A construction deadline of October 23rd will be delayed at least another month as issues of transfer of employees from Sutter County to Yuba City have stalled the process. A Live Oak father and son both drowned Saturday afternoon at a pond outside of Biggs. Names of the 53-year-old man and 2-year-old child have not been released by authorities. The Butte County Sheriff's Department said the pair had been in an inflatable paddle boat at a swimming hole off of Palm Avenue known to locals as the Plunge. Witnesses told emergency personnel that the boy was wearing a life vest when he fell into the pond and that his father jumped in to get him and grabbed him, but was not able to get the two back into the boat. And earlier on Saturday, fire and rescue personnel in Butte County responded to a separate call on the Feather River, where 23-year-old Kenneth Cooper of Fairfield had been carried by currents from his fishing spot on a sandbar. Cooper was pronounced dead at Oroville Medical Center. And a 49-year-old Yuba City woman ejected during a rollover crash early Saturday remains in critical condition at a Roseville hospital. Mary Ellen Teresa Palmieri was driving her 2009 Nissan Altima south on Walton Avenue when she apparently lost control and rolled the car several times. No one else was injured in that accident. However, a dog in the car with her at the time was slightly hurt. And Pinky's, a popular bar and grill on the Sacramento River in South Sutter County, is closed temporarily while the owner makes repairs. According to the county clerk recorder's office, the fictitious business name for the grill will expire this week, while a state liquor license for Pinky's is still active. Owner Matt Levitt says Pinky's will reopen soon. And Election Day is getting closer, and the AD Newsroom is working on previews of the races happening here in Yuba Sutter. Today we're taking another look at the Yuba City City Council race. We chatted recently with incumbent John Dukes.
As I'm sure you've already experienced, economies are very tight, budgets are very tight right now. Are there areas in which you see, that you might be able to do some trimming or cutting to make things balance out in the next few years if necessary?
I think that there are a few areas that we can do that. We're looking at perhaps privatizing some of our services. We're doing an analysis at this point to determine which areas that we could do that, where we could convert it over to private sector and deal with things that way.
Okay. Anything specifically that you can point to at this point?
At this point, it's still premature because we're doing the study to determine which items or which areas would be what I call the low-hanging fruit, where we could find the most benefit by doing that.
Okay.
That entire interview is posted to AppealDemocrat.com, along with video interviews with the challengers. That's your ADTV Webcast for Monday, October 8th, 2012. For updates on these stories and more, go to AppealDemocrat.com or pick up a copy of the AD, your Yuba Sutter news leader, at your favorite newsstand.